All right, let's talk EDC fixed blades for a couple of minutes today. People have been trying to convert me to a fixed blade guy for a while, and I've got several. I just did a fixed blade state of the collection video showing them all, and this one was loaned in to me by my friend Guri, and this is a Rugged Mountain Blades Abajo Blue. Now, Abajo is a mountain range in Utah, south of Canyonlands, down near Moab somewhere. And Blue, it's also referred to as the Blue Mountains. So, Gene, the owner and maker at Rugged Mountain Blades, always names his knives after mountain ranges there in Utah. So, which is kind of a cool little thing. So Guri carries this one and uses this one quite a bit. So you can see it's not pristine on the blade. I didn't try to clean it up and make it all pretty because this is a user blade. And it carries horizontally. And I have been carrying it because Guri told me, dude, you got to carry it. You got to carry it. You got to understand about an EDC fixed blade. So I have been. This sheaths are all made by Concealment Solutions. Also, they're in Utah. He makes all of the sheaths for Gene at Rugged Mountain Blades, which is super cool. All right. And so I've been carrying it. It clips onto your belt here like this. And I've been carrying it at like the 11 o'clock position, kind of appendix on my left side. Just to the left of the center line of my belt, right? It doesn't stick out and print too much under just a t-shirt. Like it's pretty concealed, pretty hidden. And it just works really great. Now, one thing, and maybe over time I will learn, to resheath it is a little bit of a struggle for me because I don't want to stab myself in the gut. And let's be honest, my gut hangs over my, it sticks out a little bit. And so that to me is just a little bit of a negative, but that's not a negative of the design. That's maybe a negative of my body style, my body size and shape. I don't know. I did try it on my right side at like the 1 o'clock position, and that works okay as well, but it's still the same resheathing issue or reholstering, if you will. I don't necessarily have an issue carrying things that way. I oftentimes will carry other things, appendix carry, if you know what I mean. And I have no problem resheathing that or reholstering that item. But that item isn't going to poke me. So I think I just need to learn a little bit easier and better way of, putting my finger here, kind of doing this and trying to get it back in properly. I don't know. I think that's just a me issue. So if you guys have one of these or carry down at like the 11 o'clock position, and if you don't know what I mean, like here's your waistline, right? Straight ahead where your button of your pants is 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, right? You get it, right? So if anybody's carrying one, let me know the tips and tricks, and I'm going to ask Guri about it as well. But this may convert me to be an EDC fixed blade guy because this thing has been great on unboxing videos, breaking down cardboard. Like it's a cutter for sure. That's not a lot of effort. It kind of just glides through. I mean, it's not Rockstead sharp, but this thing has been used. So it's not a fresh edge necessarily either. So let's talk about some of the specs. It's 6 1/8 inch overall. 3.09 inch blade from the edge of the scale to the tip with a 3-inch cutting edge. 0.014 behind the edge. The blade thickness is 0.127. AEBL blade steel. So if you're a sharpening person, it's easy to field sharpen and keep fresh. The blade itself weighs in at 1.7 ounces. Together as a package, it weighs in at 3.2 ounces. It tapers here up to about 0.513 at the end of the thickness. Now, if I zoom back out, it fits really good in the hand. All 4 fingers are touching. The pinky is just kind of gripping onto here, but it feels very secure. As you're using it, it does kind of rotate up into your palm maybe. And so it's really a 3-finger. But this thing really works well. I could see, and I may reach out to Gene after filming this and tell him about my experience with it and see if I can get one. I love the green. I don't even know what material this is. I totally didn't look, but I like the green motif. I think that would be what I would want, is a green style like this with a very nice green sheath. I saw one like this. They're all different, but I saw one like this at Blade Show West that they had. And yeah, I would go with something green like this because I love that color. Yeah, as you can see the grind, this is typically not my favorite blade shape because it's more Wharncliffe-ish. And that's not just generally my style. But having actually worn this for 3 days here at the house, in my office, I work from home, remember? Sitting, totally comfortable. Standing, walking, all of that, totally comfortable. You forget it's even there. And it works really well as just a great cutting tool. So, I don't know. Maybe I am sold on EDC fixed blades now. This might be the knife that has done it for me. So here it is with a Sharpie. I don't even have any other fixed blades out right now. But this is really in a class by itself. And Gene is just truly a fantastic human. So I like to support fantastic humans. So I'm going to probably, I don't know. He also makes some of these in Damasteel and Damascus and different types of material. But I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. I don't know that I want a fancy one. I think maybe just a plain Jane one would be the way to go for me. Something like this. Now, new, they're about $250. Just, I don't always talk price, but I think I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. I think it's reasonable. But then when I say that and I think about some other, overseas made knives that are $199 and, things like that, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little biased because I'm friends with Gene. Because I've reviewed some of his knives. I had him make a true custom for my son for his wedding day as a wedding cake knife. And so maybe I'm a little biased and partial because Gene and I have created a friendship over the last couple of years. So, I think it's really cool. But I think for me, something plain like this would be better. I mean, I'm all about the fanciness, but maybe just a plain knife for me. I don't know. Stay tuned. I will circle back with everybody. I hate that term. I don't know why that just came out of my mouth. I hate buzzwords. That's a whole different video. But stay tuned. If I end up with something, you'll see an unboxing. You'll see a little discussion video about me buying an everyday carry fixed blade. So let me know your thoughts. And Gene, thanks for making awesome stuff. And Guri, thank you so much for loaning me stuff and encouraging me to carry and use it. Thanks, everyone.